Chinese curly cabbage, also known as Mizuna or Japanese mustard cabbage, is a versatile, fast-growing leafy green that thrives in containers. With its mild, slightly spicy flavor, it's perfect for stir-fries, salads, and soups. Growing this vibrant vegetable in pots is not only practical for small spaces, but it also allows you to control the growing conditions and enjoy fresh greens year-round. This guide will walk you through every step to grow Chinese curly cabbage in pots quickly, from seed selection to harvesting your first crop. When growing Chinese curly cabbage in pots, the container size plays a vital role in the growth rate of the plant. While cabbage has deeper roots, Chinese curly cabbage has relatively shallow roots, so a container that's about 6 to 8 inches deep is ideal. A wider container with a diameter of 12 to 18 inches will give the plants ample room to spread. Ensure the container has drainage holes to avoid waterlogging, as cabbage plants are prone to root rot in overly wet soil. You can use plastic, terracotta, or clay pots, or even repurpose containers like old buckets, as long as they meet these requirements. Chinese curly cabbage thrives in fertile, well-draining soil that retains moisture but doesn't become soggy. A high-quality potting mix is essential for a fast-growing cabbage crop. A good mix will allow the roots to spread easily and access nutrients without becoming compacted. For the best results, mix 60% potting soil, 30% compost, and 10% perlite or sand to improve drainage and soil aeration. Compost not only enhances soil fertility, but also provides essential organic matter, boosting plant health. Aim for a slightly acidic to neutral pH level, between 6.0 and 7.0 for optimal growth. You can find Chinese curly cabbage seeds at your local garden center or online. Some of the best varieties for container gardening include Mizuna Red Mizuna and Giant Red Mustard. These varieties are known for their fast growth and are well suited for small spaces like balconies or patios. To plant the seeds, scatter them evenly across the surface of your prepared soil. Lightly press the seeds into the soil with your hand or a flat board. Cover them with a thin layer of soil, about 1/4 inch deep. Water gently but thoroughly to settle the seeds into place. For faster germination, keep the soil consistently moist but not soggy. Place the container in a location that receives at least 6 hours of sunlight per day. If you're growing indoors, use grow lights to supplement the natural light. Chinese curly cabbage prefers cool weather, so it grows best when temperatures range from 55 to 70 degrees Fahrenheit or 13 to 21 degrees Celsius. Proper care is essential to growing Chinese curly cabbage quickly. Here are the key factors to keep in mind. Watering. Chinese curly cabbage loves consistent moisture, but the soil should never become waterlogged. Water the plants whenever the top inch of soil feels dry. It's best to water in the early morning to allow the plant to dry off throughout the day, reducing the risk of fungal diseases like mildew. For faster growth, consider using a self-watering pot or placing a saucer beneath the container to catch excess water. This ensures the roots have access to moisture at all times. Fertilizing. To speed up growth, Chinese curly cabbage requires regular feeding. Since it's a fast-growing plant, it benefits from a nitrogen-rich fertilizer that encourages healthy leaf production. A balanced liquid fertilizer, 10-10-10, or organic options like compost tea or fish emulsion can be applied every 2 weeks. During the growing season, make sure to follow the recommended dosage on the fertilizer label. Over-fertilizing can lead to excessive leaf growth at the expense of flavor, while under-fertilizing may result in stunted plants. Thinning and spacing. Once your seedlings reach about 2 to 3 inches tall, thin them out to prevent overcrowding. Chinese curly cabbage needs enough space to grow rapidly, so aim for at least 4 to 6 inches between each plant. Thinning helps improve air circulation and allows each plant to receive enough sunlight and nutrients. Chinese curly cabbage is relatively pest-resistant, but some common problems can still arise. Here are some strategies for managing pests and diseases. Aphids, small green insects that can attack the leaves. Control them by spraying the plants with a mixture of water and mild dish soap, or use insecticidal soap for more stubborn infestations. Caterpillars. These larvae can chew through cabbage leaves quickly. Hand-pick them off or introduce natural predators like ladybugs to keep the population in check. Flea beetles. These small black insects can cause small holes in the leaves. Use row covers or organic insecticides to deter them. Powdery mildew. To prevent this fungal disease, avoid overhead watering and ensure good air circulation around your plants. If mildew appears, remove infected leaves and treat with a natural fungicide like neem oil. Chinese curly cabbage grows quickly, with most varieties ready for harvest in just 30 to 40 days. If you want to harvest baby leaves, you can start as early as 20 days after sowing. The best way to harvest is by using the cut and come again method. Simply cut the outer leaves at the base of the plant, leaving the center leaves intact to encourage continuous growth. This allows you to harvest fresh greens throughout the growing season. For a full harvest, wait until the plant matures and remove the entire plant from the base. Make sure to harvest before the weather becomes too hot, as heat can cause the leaves to become bitter and the plant to bolt or go to seed. Growing Chinese curly cabbage in pots is a rewarding and straightforward process that can yield delicious and nutritious greens in a short amount of time. By following these simple steps and providing the right care, you can enjoy fresh cabbage leaves all season long. If you found this guide helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Hydro Haven for more gardening tips and tricks. Happy gardening!